Copy. Welcome back to everybody on the Facebook live stream. Sorry, we had a few technical difficulties there, but we are back and running, and we are still in this Famous Insurance Pro-Am Top 8. Daniel Mesmer in the chase. Your championship leader. Thanks everyone for coming back live. The Famous Insurance Pro-Am Series is still heating up. The battles are on track. Daniel Mesmer in the chase. Isaac Gett on the line. Ned Coulson in the chase.
Copy that, roving camera. Thanks, guys.
Isaac Gett to lead. Ned Coulson to chase. A devious tune in R33 Jack's Quick Fit tyres from Isaac Gett. Welcome back, my mate Dave Carr. Nice entry from Isaac, but Ned is there. These boys are pushing hard.
How's that for a tight chase? Tell you what though, that DVS tuning 33 seems to be singing up over the straight there and pulling away from Ned Coulson.
You look pretty slick with your Ray-Bans on. Thank you, they're not mine, I stole them.
Difficult battle there. The judges have already called it one more time on it previously, so going to need to make a decision.
Oh, yeah.
We now have Nathan Atkinson on the line again. Up against Alex Gouvier here.
Here we go. Alex in the lead. Nathan in the chase. 2 victories. But oh, big angle from Alex. He can't hold it. Oh, 10-0 to Nathan Atkinson. Alex will not be happy. He has been looking good all day. One of the locals here, the Executive Hideaway R32 4-door.
So this is now deciding some of our top 8 battles. So to run you back through where we are at, we have Nathan Atkinson up against Alex Gouvier is a battle that you're seeing out there now. We'll also see a couple of runs between, Daniel Mesmer up against Isaac Gett. Matt Walters will be facing off against Damien Cook. And Joe Egan against Jordan Putkins.
That's it.
Here we can see now Walters versus Cook, the battle of the green R33 Skylines.
Sorry again to everyone at home for those few technical difficulties with the live stream. We lost it, but we are back.
Yeah, baby. Get on there. Be sure to share, comment, get your mateys on.
The problems have been sorted, so we are all action. Matt Walters in the chase. Cookie has a straighten up. The Famous Insurance Pro-Am Series Top 8 is rounding up. The pros will be out on track shortly.
There we go. Both the drivers now finding out that Isaac Gett will in fact be going through.
Oh, there we go. Big upset from the local Ned Coulson, who podiumed last time we were here. Well done for Isaac Gett. Being consistent. Everyone at home, let's share around that stream. Sorry again for the technical difficulties. We are sorted. We are back into action. You have on track now Nathan in the lead, Alex in the chase. Alex just had a spin. He's going to push hard to try and push Nathan to a mistake. Oh, throws the angle on again. Unfortunately for Alex.
What a tight battle through the straight. 185 kilowatts of fury in the chase and using every single one of those ponies to stick to the tail of Nathan Atkinson, who has proven himself to be a local competitor to be afraid of. Came from last qualifying position to knock out Flash Smith, who was in second. Seems to have superior speed and a really nice line onto the front straight there, but not enough to shake Alex Gouvier. You see the position switched around now between Matt Walters and Damien Cook. I've said it before, but man, I'm digging that NASCAR-inspired look on Damien Cook's car. It's just completely different to anything else we're seeing getting around in the Australian drift scene at the moment. Oh, Greg Ormerod spinning spanners in the garage, saying he's working on the new 8.6 and struggling to watch this live stream, just absolutely burning with jealousy. We're sure he'll be back out here, if not for Wakefield, in the 2019 series of the Hi-tec Drift All-Stars.
Yeah, awesome family team there, Greg and Glenn. Can't wait to see Gleno back in the brand new GT86. He used to do so well in that little KE Corolla for what it was. Keen to see him out there with a bit more luck, a bit more power, and throwing it down with those pros. Thanks to everyone back on the stream. Like we said, we had a few technical difficulties, but we're back. Make sure you press that share button and get it around. The pros are about to be out on track. We're going to throw down to Carly in the pits.
So Aaron Dewar, last round you actually came fourth. Are you actually ready to bump it up this round?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the fourth last time, so I want to step it up here at my home track. So, yeah, should be good.
And do you reckon you got a bit of an advantage that you know Winton so well?
Yeah, but it's hard because a lot of the drivers have had plenty of practice yesterday and they're doing all so well, so I've really got to step it up.
And anything different from round one with the car?
I gave it a wash and I'm just running these new Velino tyres, so trying them out this weekend, see how they go.
Awesome. And we wish you the best of luck for today.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Thanks to Carly down there with the man himself, the Dab Monster, absolutely slaying out there in his Duar's Performance S14, driving with the SCR Drift Team. Damien Cook in the chase, Matt Walters in the lead. Cookie's on the Cook.
Huffing it off the line. I think that might be him. That's him heading back to the pits, just wanted to torch it.
Good on him.
Oh, I guess that means he's going on the trailer, blazing away his last pair of tyres for the weekend as Matt Walters goes through to the top 8. While we get the pros lined up for our next battle, we're going to head to a quick break on motorsportstv.com.au, your home of live Australian motorsport.
Don't miss a second of the action. Every corner, every shift, every heartbreak. See your motorsport as it should be, live and free. Download your Motorsport TV experience now.
There's something truly beautiful about a special car. At Famous Insurance, we understand, because we're car lovers too. So we offer insurance with features that motoring enthusiasts want, like your choice of repairer and the option of agreed value, with premiums you'll love as much as your car. Give us a call for a customized quote. Famous for car insurance.
Silent Ride. Better grip. Fuel efficiency. Twin Silence, grip, fuel efficiency. Rules of lab. Good ride tire. There is a special breed of people that walk this earth. They see things others can't. They can sense a threat, spot a flaw. They know the right conditions make all the difference, and that every detail counts. To those special few, we present the product of our own relentless pursuit of perfection. Kitten Ultra, for a special breed. We know you have the need for speed. Let Motorsport's TV app feed your addiction and fuel your passion. Monster crashes, live coverage, TV episodes and news. Don't get left behind. Strap yourself in for one hell of a ride.
Welcome back to everybody on the live stream. We're sending Joe Egan and Jordan Putkins out for a top 8 battle in the Pro-Am. But before we do, let's head down to the pits with Carly to catch up with Finny O'Hare.
I've got Vinny standing next to me with his bright Fleury S15. Now, Vinny, tell me a bit about what happened last round, because you had some trouble.
Yeah, up in Queensland, the motor decided to let go. It just turned into a massive oil pump. Yeah, cracked 2 ringlands, bent a couple of rods. So, yeah. I was losing compression before that, but we just thought we'd chance it, you know. But we got the full rebuild in it now, and it's going sweet.
I'm glad you're still running the 2J and keeping it all.
There's no LSs here. It's 2J for the win all day.
Oh, that's awesome. So how are you finding the track so far? And a nice warm day, because last 2 rounds, it was icy cold, 6 degrees. Big change at Winton this time.
It's completely different. Like, people are breaking boxes and everything out there. So much grip. Yeah. It's crazy surface. We've had to change springs in the car, everything, just trying to get the grip out, you know. So yeah. I think everyone's the same though. Awesome. We're all fighting grip. It's not a bad complaint.
Well, we're all battling for the one podium, aren't we? So.
Yeah, it's up against the big dog next, Prosnick, so it'll be interesting, you know.
Great stuff. Well, wish you the best of luck today.
Very much.
Awesome.
Cheers.
See you.
Take care.
Finny, an absolute legend, and drives the hell out of that car. We're still waiting to see who will be facing off in the rest of the top 4. So Joe Egan and Jordan Putkins are going to run now to see who will face off against Matt Walters, while Daniel Mesmer and Isaac Gett still need to battle it out to see who will take on Nathan Atkinson, bit of an underdog who seems to be pushing his way through and potentially going to find himself on the podium. Saying g'day to everyone out there. I saw my boy Harley on the live stream. Thanks for the g'day, mate, and thanks for watching. Everyone else out there sharing it to the groups, getting it out there. It's a shame we lost a few viewers after the last time, but jump back on, get behind the Hi-tec Drift All-Stars. Plenty of action still to come with the pros, but we are seeing now Joe Egan up against Jordan Putkins in the first of their top 8 battles.
Wow, look at Jordan in that chase. Nice and tight.
Very impressive.
As we come, good entry out there from Joe in the lead. Nice lock. They transition through the S's here. Good emulation from Jordan in the chase. But look at this, onto the straight. Gets up nice and tight. Holds the power through the S's, the transition through the tyres. Good run from both the boys. You're watching the famous Insurance Pro-Am Series. 2 more battles to go, guys, and we are heading into the Pro top 16.
And there's Isaac Gett giving a bit of a gutter-to-gutter demo, just coming out, torching that front straight. He'll be facing off against Daniel Mesmer, our top points leader in the Pro-Am Series. It's going to be a very, very interesting run between those guys, and that will shape up our top 4 before we dive into the Pro top 16, where the action really goes down. Hello, AJ Cannon. How are you, my friend? Good to see you on the live stream. We appreciate your hello and your custom. Thank you for stopping by. Same goes for everyone else out there on the live stream. Feel free to give us a bit of a ribbing. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us how nice the weather looks. Tell us what you're having for lunch. What do you drive? Whatever you like. We're here to answer your questions and, most importantly, to scream over burnouts.
That's it. Press that share button, guys. Get it around. As we said, we got Jordan in the lead. Absolutely on fire this weekend. Joe Egan in the chase. They come through the front S's. It's a nice, tight battle in the first run. Jordan starting to pull away.
Yeah, Jordan he's doing very well out in front, while Joe just seemed to be that single step behind on the first entry, and then each transition after that, he was just getting seconds and seconds behind. So we see here, Jordan go in and Joe's almost with him. But then Jordan switches back, then Joe.
Yep.
And then we come to this next clipping point as Jordan, and then a longer delay, and Joe, and he just gets a step behind it. It's very hard to recover that as you're coming through a battle, especially with a car that, you know, is equal to or a little bit faster. So I'd say that's a bit of a harsh one there. It's going to be hard for the judges to call, because when the positions were reversed, Joe did a very good job in the lead, but Jordan was right with him. Here's a battle that's going to be interesting. Isaac was absolutely foaming in the pits.
Mate. Looking good. And Daniel Messmer, your championship leader, right next to him. Thanks to everyone watching at home. Josh Shuttleworth, unfortunately, was coming to make his first round this year and did an engine on the dyno. He's going to be back for Winton, he says, 100%. Thanks, Brooksy. Rob Pickles, watching all the way from the UK. It's about 3:30 a.m. there. Thanks again. As we go back to the battles, Messmer in the lead.
How's the speed on that entry?
Nice
Messmer
line.
fast.
Isaac get nice and tight. This is the crucial part of the track. Can Isaac stay with Mess? Well done. Nice line from Daniel Messmer. The judges are happy up here in the box.
Here's the replay now. Both these cars having probably some of the fastest entries we've seen from the Pro-Ams at least.
Yep.
Switching back together. Nice emulation there from Isaac Get. Bit of foot brake, reeling the car and bringing it together. And then again, switching back with Daniel Messmer. But it's here that Messmer just seemed to put the hammer down that little bit earlier and pull away up the hill.
Oh, hello to me, Miss Brookie, watching at home with my little baby Harper. Miss you guys. I'll be seeing you soon.
We got Pecky, Guzzy, and of course Mike Scotto out there. Everyone getting around the Burnies. Good Saturday afternoon activity.
That's
Sit back.
it. Get the live stream on the TV. Get those cold ones cracked and watch the boys throw down.
Hey, I agree with you, drifting parts. It'd be great to hear some more car audio out there. Can be a little bit difficult on an open surface, and especially when you're turning over so many cars. But yeah, maybe a shotgun mic or something out there would capture some of that. We do have one from the pit exit, but these cars just sound so good. We'd love to hear them too.
Taking a look at that replay. Daniel Messmer in the lead. Isaac Get in the chase.
We've got Carly down in the pits with Brad Toohey getting ready for his pro battle.
You.
Maybe just film them. Well, not me, like standing like a retard just in case it's...
Cool.
That
Carly
was good. Thank
checking
you,
out
Carly.
the pits down there. We will go back and check in with Brad Toohey and that stuff. Here comes the battle now. There's the release. I love how seriously our leader is taking this. It's like a street race every time he lets these cars go. Isaac Get in the lead now with Daniel Messmer
Oh,
chasing.
look at the entry from
Big.
Isaac Get. Messmer's there, but he is throwing down today. Can he pull away from Messmer? A bit of a straight up from Messmer. Well, Isaac Get, put your hands together, boys and girls.
Very impressive there.
Throws it down to the championship leader, Daniel Messmer. Let's take a look. Look at that entry from Isaac. That devious tuning, R33, Jack's Quick Fit tyres. Well done, mate. Take nothing away from Messmer. Good emulation. The chase just here has a little bit of a bobble. Isaac's on that perfect line the
Look at the
judges
power.
want to see. Well done. Jeremy Gilbert at home would be clapping.
Yeah, Jez pumped a big old tune into that 25. Getting through.
Wait to hear from the judges. Thanks
Very-
to everybody at home watching again. The stream is back. We are back. Pro's about to be on track.
We're going to head down to Carly in the pits now for an update with Brad Toohey.
So I'm just about to annoy Brad Toohey. Obviously, Brad, sorry to bother you. Obviously, he's a little bit stressed out, and these things happen with drifting when, unfortunately, you can't. So just tell us a bit about what's happened on a quick update.
Yeah, so basically on my first qualifying lap, I knocked over a cone, so I knew I had to be careful for my second lap. On the second lap, as I came through the chicane, I then really started to put power down. 800 horsepower, a uni decided to go bang.
Something so simple, but it's the world of drifting, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Look, we're hard on our machinery, but yeah.
No worries. No, thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks.
There you go. Brad Toohey, unfortunately, having that uni go in the drive shaft, not what you want to see from the reigning champ.
Just want to say good day as well to the official president and meeting coordinator of Brothers Kebabs, Alex Bradgick, out there, mate. I'd like to see that mighty AE71 out here in a comp. I know you've been talking about it, mate. Come on, step up. Give it a go, Braj.
The pros are coming out on track, guys. Things are about to heat up. The top 16 is about to go underway as we take a look at the leaderboard from the famous Insurance Pro-Am Series. Your top 4 is going to be Jordan Puckens against Matt Walters, Nathan Atkinson against Isaac Gett. There you have it, your top 4 for the famous Insurance Pro-Am Series. Let's hit that share button on the bottom left hand of your screen, guys. The pros are about to be on track. Things are going to heat up.
I reckon Dale Kennedy has it absolutely sorted, sitting in a pool drinking Jack Daniels on a Saturday arvo. What a bloke. You got us jealous, mate.
That's where you want to be. On the line, we have Michael Prosnick. Here's your ladder. Top 16, guys. Michael Prosnick against Finney O'Hare. The O'Hooley brothers up against each other. Warwick Hill, Benny Meir, Angus Kidd, John Dreyer. On the other side of the table, Bo Yates, Daniel Christick.
Quick confirmation there, though, that Daniel Christick is actually out with a mechanical failure, so Bo will
go straight through the top 8. That helps his championship a lot. Prosnick will need to be on fire here. Sharker against Billick. Brad Toohey, can he get the car fixed against Danny Probeck in the SD Falcon? Aaron Jouar and James Abbott rounding out the top 16. And we are on track. Michael Prosnick needs to get up there. Bo Yates is straight through the top 8, but Crazy Irishman is going to put it on. What an entry from Pros.
And look at the speed difference. We just saw one of our quickest Pro-Am runs, and then Pros putting on a bunch of extra speed. It's Finney going 2 wheels over the ripple strip there, which is a big points deduction, but he's still driving hard, chasing down Pros with everything he's got.
There you go. Let's take a look at the replay. Michael Prosnick, what an entry. Finney's there on his door as they come through the first transition. This is where Finney makes a mistake, gets a bit tight, jumps that ripple strip. Could have been 2 wheels there, could have been 3. The judges are deliberating.
So you know where that would have actually come from? We were talking about before about the idea of emulating the car in front of you, where if they switch back, you switch back.
Yep.
Now, Pros, because he's a very fast driver, he's switching early and focusing on those clipping points and getting where he needs to go. With a little less experience under his belt, Finney O'Hare's gone, look, I need to emulate this no matter what. He switches around, and that's taken him short on the infield. Speaking of a battle here, the El Hooley brothers, both of the locals, going to have to knock one of them out.
Big entry from Mo El Hooley. Cuda in the chase. Mo is here for that top spot. He wants it. Look at him go.
Oh, the angle.
Moe, don't worry. Absolutely blazing the track. Wow. It's going to be turned up, guys. Let's take a look at this replay. Moe El Hooley with a massive entry. Nice and early. At the start of those cones, Mo was on it. Cuda right there with him. One little wheel off there as they come through the transition. This is where Moe puts his foot down and absolutely blazes out the racetrack.
How's the front wheel hop like over the ripple strip? That thing's set up nice and soft. No wonder it's so fast. It's got a lot of grip and a lot of suspension under it.
Robert Pickles, Prosy is very fast. Moe will be an advantage there. A few more pros coming out onto track. Here we go. Finney O'Hare to lead. Michael Prosnick to chase.
Here we go. We saw Finney desperately trying to chase down Pros, so he knows he's going to have to do something special.
Wow, look at Pros.
When Finney's under pressure, he turns it up. Look at that. And Pros is off!
Whoa! Pros is off!
And the front bar too, no!
Wow, we'll have to take a look at the replay and see what happened there. I think Finney may have come through that first transition on the handbrake. Let's take a look. Nice entry from Finney and Pros. They're right there, but this is where does Finney get on the brake right now? Oh,
I don't know. I think he's just switched back aggressive with a lot of angle, and Pros was carrying a bunch of pace trying to keep up with him, and Finney's car just seemed to change direction a little bit better.
We'll take a look. Coming in, maybe another replay of that. But as you see, that transition there from Finney a bit late on the wise fab. Prosnick comes out of the smoke and is off the track. As we take a look again, this will be a better view and show us what happens. Boom, the boys are there.
Yeah, he's just a touch late and a touch wide on the switchback. I don't think we can really take anything away from Finney on that. That's just, it's an uncharacteristic mistake from Pros. That's got to hurt.
Wait to see how the judges judge that one. Will they be able to pick it, or will they go one more time? Finney had 3 wheels off on his run too, remember?
Yeah.
Will they just call it even and go again, or?
Yeah, you know, 3 wheels off versus 4 wheels off. There's a few points there, but Pros did come over the hill with at least 3 or 4 car lengths
on Finney, so we'll see how the judges go. They could go again. Yes, they are. We got it. They're going to go one more time.
I'm keen to see it.
Too many mistakes. Yeah, when you can't split it, just run them again. We want the battles decided on the racetrack. Well done from the judges. Nice call on that one. Back on the line, Kuda El Hooley, Mo El Hooley. This is going to be big.
Both of them were so hyped in the pits. Kuda out in this beautiful new 8.6.
That looks good. Both the El Hooley brothers putting on a show for everyone here and everyone at home.
How's the tuck? Here comes the switchback.
Here comes Moe.
Oh!
Moe is up on his brother's door, runs a little bit wide, holds it together. Well done from Mo El Hooley. Wow.
It's just wild seeing people drive together who obviously have a bit of a bond. They don't care if they're going to be bending each other's cars or what's going on.
We take a look at the replay. Kuda a little bit shallow here, puts Moe a little bit offline. Not as much angle as they want to see. They come on out onto the straight. Nice from both the boys here. Moe's right on in there, runs the ripple, keeps it.
I reckon that ripple strip just sacrificed a bit of his rear grip there. But he was out there and baking, but he still saved it.
He saved it. What a save from Moe, mate. That is awesome. Nice and close on his brother, putting on a show for all the people at home.
Judges are going to have to call that one. It's going to be a hard decision.
Well, he did run wide, but he didn't actually. Oh, Finney is on the back of the racetrack stop. That is not good at all. Hearing some judges make some score about the Hooley brothers. Who wants to see the Hoolies go again? Crowd is loving it. Judges deliberating here. Nice and tight from both the Hooley boys. Here we go. People at home on the stream saying, go again, go Mo, go Wowie. Who's it going to be? On the start line, we have Warwick Hill in that Foreman's 2JZ BMW against Benny Meer in the...
Confirmation from judges there as well. It is Mo El Hooley going through.
Moe, don't worry, goes through just by half a point on his brother. Well done, guys. Awesome battle to watch at home. Everyone at home, press that share button down the bottom left-hand corner. It's heating up here. The pros are on track. There's been 2 battles out, and they have been tight. Warwick Hill and Benny Meer both driving awesome in practice and qualifying. Dan Keneally on the stream. The judge missing from this one. Loving the battles at home, mate. They are heating up here. The weather has turned it on. The boys have turned it on. Thanks to everyone at home again. Everyone here at the racetrack. Hope you're enjoying this hot, sunny weather. Those coldies are going down well, mate. Nice one. As we're on the track, Warwick Hill to lead out Benny Meer. Benny Meer's got a bit of a jump on him. Now it's going to cause him. Can he get up? Looking good from the line of Woz in that Foreman's BMW 2JZ. Benny Meer's there.
Just a touch behind in that chase there. And I think you're right that jumping in front early, he's then had to back off to let Warwick Hill through, and it's very hard to regain momentum from there.
You can see there, take a look at the replay. That 311 Motorsport S14. Yeah, as soon as you jump them, it's hard because you're waiting for them. You're off the power, you're waiting, and they come past you full cook. So, unfortunately for Benny Meer, a little bit of a mistake. Listen, both good lines by the boys, so they won't get judged down, but just no real proximity there from Benny Meer, unfortunately.
Welcome to Mr. Dan Keneally on the live stream.
DK, how are you, mate? Fortunately couldn't be here today. Has some prior engagements back in the sunny Brisbane. As you can see, Pros on screen. The man.
Is that him only rolling back in?
Yeah. I'd like to thank all our sponsors again. Hi-tec Oils. Without these guys, this series would not run. We've got good momentum coming in to the end of the series and next season. Famous Insurance. You need insurance, hit up these boys. All my cars are with them. I know a lot of the field are there. You got a race car, you got your normal car, hit up Famous. They will take care of you. Craig and the boys do a killer effort trying to support motorsport. Good Ride tyres, one of the best tyres in the game. Been previously sponsored by them back when I used to drive. I've been driving on for about 3 years. Awesome tyre. Hi-tec batteries. Best batteries in the game.
Yeah,
We're back on
Hi-tec,
track.
mate.
Yeah, mate.
Lots of tech in them things.
On track now. Two of the guys we actually called earlier that could take out today up against each other, Dave. Angus Kidd in the lead. John Dry in the chase. 2JZ, 750 horsepower. Nissan Bluebird SR20, 280 kilowatt. Mate, David versus Goliath on the track right now. This will be a good battle. Both boys have been on song. Johnny Dry getting a wild card from winning Vic Drift last week, was in the Pro-Am. Goes, nah, I want to be against the pros. Steps up, gets some semi-slick tyres on the back of that Bluebird, and he's here throwing down, doing some awesome lines today.
Cool story about that as well. You know, John Dreyer preps this Bluebird completely himself. You know, one of the very top front runners in the Vic Drift series, regularly taking out the top step at Calder. Now, he decided to throw his hat into the ring in the Hi-tec series, won himself a wild card in the Pro-Am. He went, you know what, I'm not here to run Pro-Am. I want to really flex and have a go with some of these guys. His awesome major sponsor, GenCare, they came to the party, sorted him out with some semi-slick tyres, made sure he was able to get to the track, and ultimate nice guy of a sponsor. I was having a chat with him down in the pits, and he goes, you know what? John works so hard on this car. I want to take the financial stress off him so he can come out here and just drive.
That's awesome.
And, you know, it's very rare to get such a supportive sponsor like that. So big shout out to GenCare, making sure this weapon of a Bluebird gets here. Running that a Coastal Motorsport front end setup in it as well.
Yep.
Lots of angle. But, you know, that's enough about John as well. Angus Kidd on the other side of the grid. Like you said, big 700 horsepower plus Game On Motorsports 2J Supra. You might remember this car as, you know, it had an 8.6 front on it for a while. Now it's back to Super front. Angus has been tossing up maybe 8.6 front again. But, you know, I just dig the way he's been driving. That entry we saw in qualifying was one of the wildest ones we've seen all day.
Here we go.
And it's Angus Kidd's time to lead as well. So will we see the big angle again?
Here we go. David and Goliath. 2J versus SR. Oh, nice entry from both the boys. Johnny Dry is there. Angus throwing down a good line. Can Johnny stay with him? He doesn't want to let him pull away too much here.
Here he tucks in up the straight.
Oh, nice by both the boys.
Shout out to my boy Angry Matt and also Lil Levin here. How are you, bros?
Take a look at the replay. Nice line from Angus. John's there. They come through the first switchback. Good emulation from John, but look at the line from Angus. Exactly what the judges want to see. That 2JZ Supra is absolutely slaying tyres out there. Thanks to everyone at home. Big Alan Harry, nice to see you on board. Oh, Daniel, JK, Brooksy, all the boys. Unfortunately not here today. JK had a woeful, unfortunately just drama after drama, mate. And you know what? They're going to rebuild. They'll be back next season. The love of motorsport, mate. The love of motorsport.
I was half hoping to see you have a run, Brooksy, with that big dog red S15. Did so well down here last time. Shredded Port Macquarie.
We're back on track. Benny Mir in that 311 Motorsport up against Warwick Hill in the chase in the Formers BMW. Looking good. Benny a little bit wide in that first clip as they come through the transition. Warwick trying to emulate as they come onto the main straight. This is the key part of the racetrack. Can Warwick get up on him? Nice emulation by Warwick Hill. Well done. We take a look at the replay thanks to Good Ride tyres. A little bit wide there from Benny Mir in that first clip. Nice emulation by Woz. A little bit slow on that transition from Warwick, but gains back up that proximity as they come onto the straight. Nice run from both the boys. Good view there as they climb up the hill on the main straight. Alex the Shark. Sharker coming out on track. Good to see him back.
Oh, that angry SR20 of
nice.
Anthony Billick torching up the straight with both the show Yates behind him. But first, it's John Dre's time to shine out in front of Angus Kidd.
Nice tight battle before as they switch it around. David and Goliath battle. Oh, Angus, entry started before John.
There
Good
we
line.
go. What a chase here from Angus Kidd. This is impressive.
Oh, Johnny drops a little bit of wheel over that front ripple. That little SR20 on limiter as they come through the straight.
Yeah, John was saying
Jackson Snell on board. Hello, mate. How you going?
John was saying he was running out of legs a little bit coming onto the straight, but he's recently retuned it with a gate spring that they haven't quite got it coming on angry enough. So he was talking about trying to get it into fourth and it was bogging, but you know, those sorts of issues can be enough to have a speed difference between a big power Supra. We're going to head down to Carly in the pits to catch up with some of our drivers.
Can't hear anything again.
I don't know what to tell you.
Vinny, I just interviewed you before, and the car's all going good with the new build, and now you just got towed in. What's happened?
I don't know. It was a bit hot at the end of the straight, and I don't know. I just felt a bit down. I think I was a bit excited because Proz was behind me. So, no, I just turned it off. It was super hot. I didn't want to chance anything.
No worries. Well, thank you, Vinny. Thanks.
Thank you, Finny. One of the gentlemen of drifting, the crazy Irishman. Had a hard season this year so far with mechanical dramas, but he's got a new engine in that S15 2JZ power, tuned by the boys at Garage Motorworks, Mo Hooley, Cooter Hooley and the boys. Thanks to everybody at home watching the stream. We are in your top 16 for the Pro Series. Make sure you press that share button at the bottom left hand of the screen. Get out there for the boys. Things are only going to get hotter out here, Dave.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, speaking about hotter, how's that going to be for a battle? Duar up against
and Jabs.
Jabs in the Hi-tec 350Z. Jeez.
LSNA Power versus Twin Turbo LS Power.
Now for another battle I've been waiting for. You know, Anthony Billick, that car is so quick, and when he puts his mind to it, it really snaps direction so well. Up against Alex Sharker, who, you know, previously he's taken
back.
competition so seriously, and sometimes it's hurt him a little bit.
Mate.
Today he's going out there, huge smile on his face, got his loving family down here behind him, and he's just been tipping it in. Big entries, very fast, you know, great driving. So seeing Alex Sharker out in the lead as well is going to be very impressive.
Yeah, good to see a smile on Sharker's face, mate. I was speaking to him last night at the pub. He's having fun and enjoying it again. And it's actually showing in his driving. As we take off, Alex Sharker to lead out Anthony Hectic Billick. Big entry from the Shark. Look at that. Straight on the power. They come through the S's. Billick is there. Can Sharker start to pull away? Can he run wide? No. Put your hands together. Alex Sharker absolutely destroying the line the judges wanted to see.
Yeah, really nice lead run there for Alex Sharker. Had superior speed from the entry. Big angle there as well. Nice switchback with Billick just lost back there in the smoke a little bit. Tightening it up, nice on the inside clip. And as he comes onto the straight here, blazing away. You know, Billick was there. The speed was definitely there, but he just doesn't seem to take the proximity.
By the show, Yates.
I think he was just going for a bit of a tyre warming run there. I'm not really sure. Just
going for a quick spray. Daniel Christic is out. Bo the show Yates having a bye run into the top 8. Good for his championship.
That makes sense now because Bo, you know, he's always one of those guys. He'll get a bye, but he brings down enough tyres to find himself through to the top spot and then some. So you can just tell that he loves being behind the wheel, that Toyota Genuine Parts 86. And as Carly alluded to down in the pits before, you know, it's worth, you know, fiddling around, trying to get the boost up into that thing. Speaking of Carly in the pits, how's Daniel Mesmer going down there?
You know, every second place, every round.
First, that's
I've got Daniel next to me. Daniel, you've been first, then second, and then what's happened now?
I just got out-driven in the top 8. It's just all it is.
You tried your best, and it wasn't good enough today,
That's right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And how does that make you feel when you come from all the way at the top of Queensland to have to come down here and make the big trip and you're already out?
Oh, fine with it, because now I get to go watch everyone else.
Well, it makes it a bit exciting then.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, well, thank you very much, and we'll see you next round.
No worries. Thanks.
Cheers.
Oh, what a great attitude there from Daniel Messmer, all the way from Cairns, one of the young and up-and-comers of drifting.
I was going to say, big smile on your face after the big drive down from far north Queensland. It's a big haul, and
He's
he
a
made
good
it.
kid. Here we go. Anthony Hectic Billick, SR20, up against the 2JZ Power. Alex Sharker absolutely on fire this weekend. Can he come back and show them all how it's done? Nice and tight from Alex.
Little bit wide there on the outside, and he's lost proximity.
But keeps the line, doesn't drop wheels off track.
That's a shame there, because, you know, Sharker in his lead run just slayed it, perfect line. And even here on his chase, you know, a little bit of a bobble, but nice and tight. They switch back together, and that's really textbook. But it's here that when Sharker switches back, he's a bit late, but he's also a bit back on Billick's kind of door and rear quarter. And he's just washed wide there and headed, you know, yes, for that outside clipping zone, but just way too early. While Billick, a bit closer to the judged line, managed to pull away up that straight and put some car lengths on. So really, really hard one to judge, and we've already got a few people on the live stream screaming out for one more time after loving watching those cars, but that is entirely up to the judges, and they know what they are looking at. There are little things like that that are hard to call.
Yeah, it looked like Sharker's obviously got the faster car out of the two and just struggling a bit to stay behind him, as you can see. Good line from both the boys. Everyone at home saying one more time.
There it is from the judges. You're getting it one more time between Alex Sharker and Hectic Billick.
Nice. Everyone at home got it. They're giving the boys one more chance. Obviously, Billick had about 4 or 5 car lengths behind Alex when he was in the chase.
And you know what? I'm crossing my fingers a bit for Billick here, because when he turns it on, he's a very good driver. And we saw that from the lead run there, that as much as he didn't go to the outside zone,
oh,
he was
look who's
crisp.
back.
There he is.
Brad Toohey on the start line. Aaron Dubois versus James Abbott. James Abbott is back. Half a Blaze unit back for this round. Robert Bellino is over in America. Nice run from the boys so far. Big line from Jabs, gets a little bit lost in the smoke. Juar is pulling away. Wow. Aaron.
Go. Later ball.
Mate,
wow.
Obviously, yesterday, James Abbott, first lap out, breaks a diff. We didn't get one until in the afternoon. Had 2 practice runs in this car. Obviously, a lot has changed since he was last driving it. Aaron absolutely slaying this year. Confident in that car, confident in his line. Just runs away from James Abbott.
I feel like I harp on about it every round, but Juar's car is so incredibly light compared to a lot of the other cars in this series.
Mate.
Plus a naturally aspirated V8 that he's built himself as a professional engine builder that turns to 1,000,000 RPM with a big carby on the top of it. And man, just how quickly did it change direction through the middle section, and the speed it had up on the straight was
Here we
unreal.
go.
Another light car.
Oh!
Tap from Finney!
Finney taps Prosnick, putting it on his
You're
door.
kidding!
Oh, that stuffs up his line, but Mr. Aggression himself. Michael Prosnick, the gentleman that he is, stays on it. Wow, let's have a look at this replay. Finney O'Hare pushing hard, but unfortunately has stuffed him up. Look how close he is. Enters just straight into... Just drive straight into Michael Prosnick. Prosnick, the gentleman that he is, keeps it on. They want to finish it on the racetrack. Finney has a little bobble there. That hit just pretty much made Finney's line all messy. Prosnick stays on it, does the judge line they want to do.
Carly's down in the pits just having a chat.
I've got Danny sitting next to me in his XD. You had a bit of problems before when we saw you down in the pits. You sorted it out?
Yeah, we broke a water pump pulley on our second run of qualifying. It was touch and go there, and then Brad let me know that he is having a trouble with the uni joint. So I was so happy that we both made it out. It's always, you know, you want to battle. That's what it's all about. So yeah, stoked to see him pull out just behind us then.
I'm glad both of you guys sorted it so you can battle against each other then.
Yeah, absolutely. Really looking forward to my battle with Brad. He's a class act, and you know we're here to learn, and we're going to be paying attention.
Well, good luck. We'll see you out there then.
All right, thank you very much.
Wow,
Cheers,
what a gentleman. Danny Probert there, all the way from the Northern Territory in that XD. Absolutely immaculate Falcon. Wise Fab Barra, G-Force, all the bits, all the gear, but we're going to turn it back around to James Abbott in the lead in that 350Z against Aaron Duar in the S14. Dabs has a big advantage. Can James Abbott overturn it? Look at Aaron!
Chase!
Oh, no!
You're kidding. Dabs got so close there, but then on the switchback, the Hi-tec 350Z has clipped his wheel, which, you know, as much as Dabs was chasing close, that was the fault of the chase car. You know, being
Let's
in that
have a look
tight,
at this replay.
you need to leave room for the car to switch back. The 350Z coming through to its natural switchback point, and Duar was just too deep on that side of the car instead of switching back where he needed to be. Hopefully that is just a snapped tie rod end and hasn't actually ripped the rack end out of the rack. Because, yeah, if that's a damaged rack, unfortunately, we might see Duar on the trailer. Well, seems to be driving, although both front wheels were pointing different ways. Hold on a minute. Is that X-Drift I see out there coming onto the track? Danny Probert. Here's a replay here again.
Thanks to Good Ride tyres. Jabs throws on the lock on the power. As they come through this transition here, Duar hits him. Jabs has a stab at the handbrake after he hits him to slow himself up. I think Duar was just... obviously, the speed difference in those two cars. Duar's a lot faster than Jabba out there. Jabba has only had a handful of laps in that 350Z thanks to Hi-tec oils.
You know, that's a perfect example of where you really need to, if you've got the advantage as a lead car, you just got to dial it back that little bit. Duar got super excited, tucking in there going, look, I'm the faster car here. I'm going to show my boy Jabs up. He's tucked right in there, which was great. But if he'd backed off there, switched back, he would have been on the door again of that 350Z. But instead, he's tried to flex his proximity just that little bit too far. Boom, rear bumper, straight into the front wheel. Bit of a broken tyre rod, hopefully in a replaceable part, and hasn't actually stripped the thread out of the rack, because that'd be very, very, very unlucky. The judges will need to make a call on that one. I doubt we'll get to see them run again. But it's going to be a shame, you know, if Duar got the advantage in the lead run.
Different view. The judges want to say this over and over. They're going to make the right call here. Nice entry from the boys. Was Jabs too slow and just gave Duar nowhere to go? How do you make the call, mate?
But that's the thing. If you're chasing a slower car, you need to make your line to suit. Because it's not like he brake checked. It's not like he drove too slow, and actually straightened. He was just on his regular drift line.
Yeah,
and
the judges said today in the driver's briefing, you as a chase car have to be ready to chase a slower vehicle, and if you're not, you will get judged accordingly. And I think Aaron Duar just wasn't ready for the speed difference in Jabba and just dives in and had nowhere to go.
Because in the lead, it would have been very hard to see how much slower the 350 was. And you've seen that car. It's a quick car.
Yeah.
So in his head, he's like, I can't give this thing a gap coming onto the straight.
Thanks to everyone again watching at home or here in the stand.
Good to see Nick Nilsson here from Revolution Motorsport. You know, these guys, they put on all the practice days at Wakefield Park, where we will be heading next round. So if you're keen to get out onto Wakefield Park, I believe there'll be a drift for real before the Hi-tec round, but check out Revolution Motorsports as well. They run a lot of really free-flowing practice days, and you know, you'll often see me out there as well lending a hand. So great guys, get behind them. Also, g'day to Carly, my girlfriend, jumping on the stream. Hates cars, loves me, so here she is.
Let's turn it around. Obviously, the last battle, Finney O'Hare hit Michael Prosnick and had a messy chase, but this time Pros is there, emulating Finney's. Oh, a bit of a straighten up from Finney. He's going to run wide. He's going to run wide, Finney O'Hare. I think after the advantage from run one, Michael Prosnick will get that one. Sorry there. We'll take a look at the replay. Nice big entry from Finney O'Hare on the lock stops. Tiny bit of a bobble there. As they come through the S's, Finney runs the ripple. Prosnick follows him through. This right here, tiny. He's just had a little bit of understeering problem in that car, Finney. I told him yesterday, get some new tyres in the front of that thing.
Carly's down in the pits now. Let's check it out.
So I'm standing next to Aaron's S14. If you have a look here, he's obviously broken a tyre at end or snapped it somewhere in the rack. There's a fair amount of damage, and unfortunately this sort of stuff comes in when it comes to drifting. So hopefully the guys can get something fixed up before he has to jump back out there, but we'll see how we go. Back to you guys.
As we can see, a little bit of damage there to Aaron's car. That rim absolutely looked destroyed, but on the start line now, we have Brad Tewey in Achilles Tyres GT Twin Supercharged 86 against Danny Prober in that XD Drift Falcon.
And there's the confirmation of the upset. James Abbott going through as a result of Aaron Duar contacting the lead car. I mean, it's a gutting decision for Duar, but I believe it's the right one because, you know, as you were saying, you do need to chase a slower car. Hard call for Duar, but, you know, at least he can console himself in the fact that he is probably one of the fastest cars we've seen through that section. He's really got a win on the horizon. You know, I can feel it for him. This season's been really big for Aaron Duar.
There you go. Just pulled the tie rod out of the rack.
I was hoping it wasn't that, but that's what happens when you run these big, fancy, rose-jointed tie rod ends and big, thick tie rods. There needs to be a breaking point, and unfortunately that breaking point is going to be the rack instead of the weak points of the tie rod and the tie rod end that were designed into it by Nissan and other manufacturers.
100%. On the line, Brad Tewey, Adaptronic, PPG sequential gearbox, Hi-tec oils.
Oi, there's good old Ferds, Fernando Well from Drift School Australia. Jumping on the live stream, good bloke.
Danny Prober in that awesome XD Falcon G-Force gearbox.
This is probably going to be the first time for me actually seeing this thing drift in person. I've seen so many videos of it. Big power barra.
Yeah.
You know, very fancy car underneath. Going up against probably one of the best drift cars in the country, Brad Tewey in the twin supercharged.
Look at Tewey.
Speed difference. And he's probably going to drag that Falcon off the end of the track. No, he's managed to keep it in.
Remember, this is only Daddy's only driven this car a handful of times, so he's learning. Great bloke, great dude.
Wow, how's the speed difference? But tell you what, that Falcon's quick when he's on it.
Yeah, like I said, I was speaking to Danny in the pits. You know, he's here to learn. He's a great bloke. He's going to do more of these events, and I reckon give him a few more times behind that seat, and he'll be one to watch.
There we go.
We got coming season.
We got another Barra fan on the stream, Mr. Josh Shuttleworth, who we would have loved to see here this round. We're sure we'll see you back out there next time, mate.
Ty Jeffries, how are you, mate?
Let's head down to the pits. Car's going to catch up with Jabs.
The Jabs.
So I'm standing next to Jabba, and obviously it's the first time you're driving the car. How's it going so far since we last spoke?
Well, I mean, I just got through the battle then, and I don't think it was due to anything special that I did. No, in fact, I'm sort of just trying my best to get the car around the track. I just talked to Dabs. That's really unfortunate. He most definitely outclassed me on the lead run there. I was playing catch-up the whole lap. In my lead lap, I tried to do what I could and just be smooth so I could give him a good chase, but I don't know if he misjudged it or if I was a bit slow in that section, but the contact gives me the win. I don't feel that good about the win, but hopefully we can get through the next one as well, and I can feel a bit better about that one.
Yeah, unfortunately the rules are the rules, the way it goes with drifting, but look, we'll see how you keep going with it. It should be great.
I mean, that's drifting. We've all been on the receiving ends of these, and it doesn't feel that good when you're on the winning end either, but, you know, we got to forget about that and just put our head down and get ready for the next battle.
That's it. Wish you best of luck.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Man, that is the attitude that drifting is all about. And, you know, Jab's ultimate nice guy, bit gutted to win in that way, but as long as he uses it as motivation to go through, I think Juar's got some exciting events ahead of him.
Yeah, let's turn it around. Danny Prober in the lead versus Brad Tewey in the chase. That XD Falcon. Let's see what the boys can do. Tewey's giving a bit of a gap here.
Thanks for tuning in, Ty Jeffries. We'd love to see you out here in that Weapon S13, giving it a run.
Here we
Same
go.
there to Mr. Twinkletoes, Merriman. Look at the speed.
Danny absolutely slaying. Let's take a look at this replay. Thanks to Good Ride Tyres, Danny Probert. Nice line in that XD Falcon. Like I said, only a handful of times behind the wheel. Brand new build. They come through the S's. Tewey's there. Oh, he just tiny wheel drop, one wheel drop from Tewey. It's pretty tight there.
What a classic from Alicia in here as well, just saying that Carly's ring is stunning. So I hope down in the pits you're enjoying that. Yeah, actually, that was a complete dog act on my part, Greg, and I hope the very best to your recovering parts from that car.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, actually, a shout-out for that. If anybody's on the stream and would like to click on Gregory Merriman's profile, check out any photos you can find of that S14 and share them around. Unfortunately, stolen from up in Queensland. Yeah. Absolutely gutting, man, and all of our love goes out to you on that one. So everyone keep an eye out. It was a pretty unique car with some unique bits on it, so keep an eye on that. Also, g'day, Blake. Blake Newman here on the stream, man. We got the boys, heaps of mateys in here. Lukey Thomas, no, unfortunately, Drea did not get through there in the Pro.
Here we go, on board, Alex Sharker in the lead. There's Anthony Hectic Billick.
Doing
Big
it again.
entry from the Shark. He's been on fire. Nice emulation from Billick. Runs that ripple strip as they come onto the main straight. Alex Sharker, look at that line.
Yo.
Wow, exactly what the judges wanted to see. Ty Jeffries, 2 rounds in Queensland next year, mate. We want to see you out there. Look at this entry from Sharker. What an entry. As they come through this transition, the guy holds on the power, but this is the main part I love to see. They want to see you run wide, and look at Sharker out to that ripple. Fills that zone up and finishes that run. Well done to Alex. Let's throw down to Carly in the pits.
So, Aaron, we've had a look at the car. So it's inner rack and it's snapped off. Do you want to tell me a bit about what happened with the contact?
Yeah, it's had a bit of a contact with Jabs. Got up real close, got lost in the smoke a bit, and maybe it was a bit close, and smashed the rim and ripped out the rack end and snapped the rack and made a bit of a mess, really.
It looks like there's been a fair few contacts today during the day anyhow, so, you know, you're not the first, so we'll keep moving on and keep going forward on.
Yeah, it looks like it's turned into a bit of a contact sport out here today. There's plenty of grip, lots of sun, everyone's just going angry, I think.
I think everyone's overexcited.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you do get it sorted and you're back out there.
Yeah, no worries, thank you.
Thanks.
One of the gentlemen of the sport, Aaron, absolutely fighting to get that podium this year. Unfortunately, runs into Jabs, knocks himself out, but he'll be back. That team, his family, love the support. They're here every round, smiles on their faces. Dabs wants that podium so bad. Out of anyone in the track, I reckon he wants it more than anyone, so we'll see him back next time. But the Shark, mate, he is on fire. Jaws coming at ya from
bloody
Winton.
Shark Week on the live stream. Everyone's going nuts
mate,
for it.
What a run from Alex Sharker. Coming back, smiles on his face,
Here we go.
family in the pits. Let's turn it around. Ken Shark put it on Anthony Hectic Billick's door and go through to the top 8. Sharker with the big entry. Can he hold it together? He's looking good. Billick with the nice line. This is the crucial part of the track. Shark's looking good. Billy's giving a good line to chase. Shark better his line. Wow. Mate, I have my money on Shark for that. He is absolutely slaying out here. Take nothing away from Billick. Gives him the perfect line to chase. Nice and tight here. Well done from both the boys as they come onto the main straight. Nice emulation from the Shark. Billick not out as wide as you want. Shark gets out there. Well done to the boys. Greg Merriman, we have Brendan Dunker all the way from D1NZ, the head judge over there, filling in for DK today. Ty, mate, you know, Pillar Climbers, you should have a good go, all right? Man up, mate, man up. Cup of concrete and get out there.
It's a fancy-looking car. We'd love to see that thing out here. Even if you're in Pro-Am, man, whatever you got to do, just turn it up.
I'll give you a couple of lessons up on Queensland, mate. Just hit me up. We'll get you out there. We take a look at Michael Prosnick's Animal, the Big Daz SCR Drift Team, Dewars Performance Engines, mate.
Yeah, it seems like the cars with Dewar Performance engines in them have been a bit of a magnet for contact today. It's a bit harsh.
The Demolition Derby, everyone is you know what? Everyone's hungry for it, mate, and it's really good to watch. All these drivers know that they're here to put on a show, and it's really stepping up. This series is getting a roll on, but we got Warwick Hill out in the chase, out in the lead. That Performance BMW, Angus Kidd in the chase, both 2JZ powered animals. Gus tucking in.
Yes.
Look at that chase from Angus Kidd. Wow, well done. That Game On Motorsports 2JZ Supra.
Today is Angus Kidd's day. You like Warwick Hill, top level driver, and Angus Kidd just turning it on today. And speaking of top level drivers, you know, we got Camo Mode out there on the live stream. Michael Ginner gave it a go the other week. And also Sam, mate, we'd love to see you out here, and probably a car you'd love, that FDRX7 with a little SR20 under the bonnet.
Mate.
I hope all the repairs are going well after the fire at Port Mac, but back to the action.
Look at this transition from Angus Kidd right on Warwick Hill's door. Warwick doing the nice line for Gus to tuck in, but mate, well done, Angus. Absolutely stepping up this weekend. Every round he is getting more and more confident in that car.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Robert Pickles. That probably was the best chase we've seen so far. Oh, looks like there at least that tie rod is coming out of the rack.
Nice.
Or probably new one going into it, but
Yeah.
it hasn't actually, stripped the threads there. Lucky for Juar.
Everyone at home, press that share button down the left-hand side of your screen. It is heating up in here. I'm sweating even with the aircon on.
Look at that, mate. You got offered a steer of tyres car. How's that?
Done, mate.
Oh, I think that was a dangerous call, Tyre. A bit of what? Loves it.
I'll hit you up when I'm back on the sunny coast, mate.
Oh, Carly's out of the pit with Prize. Let's go have a chat.
You're starting to look a bit stressed out. How's the car going? You got a quick wheel alignment? Or?
That was probably not the most glamorous runs we've ever done. Finney hit me on the entry. I don't know what they're doing.
So much contacts happened today. I think everyone's just trying to go all out.
It's really hard coming into that first corner and that first run. As soon as he was on the gas, it's just smoke cloud and I couldn't see. End up off track. He didn't have a great run behind me. I thought I lost it for sure, but then I heard that he didn't have a very good run either. So it was a rerun, and then he turned it up and gave me a good old nudge. But it's racing, and Finney stepped it up. I haven't seen him drive that aggressive ever, but I love it.
Everyone's going all out today, so all right. Well, thank you. We'll see you next round.
Yeah, cool. I'm still in. I got Mo now. I got Mo now, but I won't be in after him.
Oh, it'll be a good run against Magic Mo for sure.
He's on fire, so you probably won't be talking to me after this, but we'll give it a good go.
We'll see how we go.
Cheers.
Good luck.
Oh, mate, where's the confidence prize, mate? Get up there. We're back on track. Everyone on the stream's firing up. Mitch Lana, the Aussie, doing wonders over there in the island, and the BDC absolutely slaying. Good to have you watching here today. Like he said, you can't do a good chase without a good lead. Let's turn it around.
Here we go. Angus out in front.
Ken Wazza do the same. Look at the run, looking good from both the boys.
He's gone wide.
Oh, one's a bit wide. Can he get up on the door? Gus with the lock. Wow. It is heating up here at Winton Raceway. That Game On Motorsports 2JZ powered Supra. Warwick Hill in the chase in the Performance BMW 2JZ powered 2. Warwick just here runs a little bit wide, transitions a little bit late. They come out on the track. Look at the lock. Angus throws down here, slows him down a bit, gives Warwick the chance to tuck up on the inside.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those big dog JZA80 Supras that far out. You know what I mean? Like, normally there's such a large chassis. He's got a very well sorted out front end in that thing and tips it from lock to lock to lock the whole way through these S's. You know, like you said, it might not have been the quickest way onto the straight, and did give Warwick a bit of a chance to catch up.
Yeah.
But he went as wide as he could, as aggressively as he could, and Angus is on fire today.
There's Jab sitting comfy in that Hi-tec Oils 350Z. Famous Insurance, Good Ride Tyres, Killer Image. Everyone on board. People on the stream. Some are saying Gus, some are saying Warwick. Who's it going to be? Judges are deliberating. There's the man on the mission. Moe, Magic Mo. Moe, don't worry, the man with a million names. Oh, well, Mackie's just gone. No,
Rib.
There's no deliberation going on here. Angus Kidd is going through.
Yeah, baby.
That Game On Motorsports 2JZ powered Supra is going through to the top 8. Warwick Hill in the Performance BMW, unfortunately, is going home on the trailer, but he will hold his head up high. He has been battling awesome all weekend. That Performance crew, obviously, Matty Hill travelling over to NZ, doing wonders in FD Japan. Only got one round, unfortunately, injured himself.
We're going to head down to the pits with Carly and have a chat with Mo of how he is shaping up for his battle against Proz.
Moe, don't worry.
But I think Proz is getting a little bit scared. He told me you're on fire.
Well, look, it can go anyone's way, but we're here to make a statement and we're not here to stop, you know. We really want to bring that trophy home and bring it back to the Muslim community and show them that, you know, anyone can do this sport and it's talent to anyone. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you do, go out there, give it a crack, give it all you got, never back down, and it is what it is at the end of the day. If it's going to go your way, it's going to go your way. There's nothing to stop anyone.
It's going for your passion, isn't it? So, all right, we'll wish you the best of luck and good luck against Proz.
No worries. Thank you very much. See you out there.
Absolute champion Moe El Hooley on the start line.
I love the attitude, man.
Confident as you can be.
I love to say as well, big welcome back to my boy Kitros. Good to see you back in the country, George, and I need to catch up with you when I'm back. Thanks for tuning in. We also got Ash Brown, who we have seen driving a few of our events around here. We'd love to see you back. Maybe give Pro-Am a crack, eh?
That Running Hearts crew. But Mo El Hooley, mate, I put my money on him start this weekend. He is looking really, really good.
We're going to have the ladder up on the screen now.
Here we go.
This is what our top 8 shaped up like. So Angus Kidd has gone through there. That's about the only one we've got in the top 4. We will see Bo facing off against Alex Sharker, Brad Toohey up against James Abbott, and also Proz up against the absolute legend we saw with no worries at all, Mo El Hooley.
Yeah, mate. That will be a battle to watch, but we are on track now with Brad Toohey in that twin supercharged GT86 Achilles tyres under the rear against the Hi-tec Oils 350Z twin turbo good rod tyres under the rear. Let's see who goes down. The boys are going to throw down. Toohey in the lead. Jabs in the chase.
Yeah, the boys.
Nice entry from the boys. Jabs is there, not doing the same thing as Jawar this time, not letting Toohey get away as they come onto the straight. Toohey's beast starts to pull away from Jabs, but he's there. Oh, superior speed from Brad Toohey there. Jabs did nice as we take a look at the replay thanks to Good Ride tyres.
That really seems to be the issue that's hurting Jabs with that 350. I don't know if they've taken a bit of grip out of it to help him with the surface, but it's just so down on speed. And, you know, when you've been out of the seat for a little while and then you're jumping into a car that's completely different, you're trying to set it up for you. But when you're doing that in practice and in qualifying, you've only got a gauge of how fast it feels to you. As soon as you're out there in the battles and you're up against Jawar, who is a complete weapon, and then now Brad Toohey, who's been driving very well all event, there's just a big speed difference there. And, yeah, there's going to be a lot there for Jabs to try and overcome.
Obviously, it's hard to jump into a car, especially only with a few practice laps under his belt from yesterday, blowing a diff in the first lap yesterday morning. Had to get one delivered down from Melbourne, got it in the car. He got out in the last session, got a few laps in, not feeling as confident as he'd like to, but he's there. He's on track now. He's going to be doing his best, and we'll see where he ends up after this battle. Brad Toohey's going to be in the chase.
Man, big speed difference. And especially with these cars coming around and lining up again as is. That's so much stress there. We're just going to head down quickly to the pits to have a chat with Alex the Sharker.
Yoo-hoo!
Alex, how are you feeling out there today?
Yeah, feeling really comfortable. Having some good laps. Had a good close run with Anthony Billick. We've had several runs over the years, and yeah, now I've got Bo, so had some battle practice with him earlier. Keen to send it.
Feeling confident, I see.
Oh, just anxious, want to get out there.
That's what it's all about, so enjoy when you're out there, and good luck.
Will do, thank you.
Thank you very much.
The cute man that is the Sharker.
Good to see my boy Christoph on the stream as well. G'day, mate. And to answer your question, Wayne, there are actually clipping points. So as you watch this run through here, there's an outside zone on the entry that they need to fill. An inside clipping point where you'll see the Hi-tec signs and a little orange cone there, and then another inside clip and another inside clip through all of those S's. But then the most important zone of all is as they come onto the straight, where the camera's pointing now, you can see that that tyre barrier there down to the right. Before that tyre barrier, there's a big outside zone that all these cars need to fill before switching back around the two tyre barriers that also act as an inside clip.
There you have it. Well done. Cards on the explanation. Brad Toohey sitting on the line to chase down James Abbott in that Hi-tec Oils 350Z. Twin turbo versus twin supercharged. LS versus LS. 86 versus 350Z. Jabs throws on big lock. Toohey is there in the smoke. Nice and tight from Brad Toohey. The important part of the racetrack is right here. Oh no! Toohey gets lost in the smoke and drives into the tyre barrier. He's okay. Hand out the window. Wow.
That was looking so good otherwise. He was there. He was with Jabs. It looks he went a little bit wide coming onto the straight, but I don't know what it was. Maybe backed off power, not knowing where he was.
Lost in the smoke as we take a look at the replay thanks to Good Ride tyres. Nice entry there from Jabba. Good emulation from Brad Toohey. Watch the transition now. good from both the boys, but this is the critical point. Jabs turns on the smoke cloud. Tui sits back right behind the smoke, gets lost, has nowhere to go, pulls out. See you later, mate.
Yeah, you can see there he still had a little bit of steering lock on as he came out of the smoke. He thought he was still where he was.
Yeah.
And look, in hindsight, yeah, maybe a little bit of a reclutch on and onto the power he would have gone, but that's a very dangerous decision to make when you're kind of in the top of third gear, can't see where you're going, and you know there's a tyre barrier there.
Yeah.
So he made the safe call, nosed it in. It didn't look like too much damage. The car did drive away, and it's absolutely cooking the back sweeper now, so it's still going. Yeah. That is a hard one there. And sorry, just to answer your question, Ibby, so Kuda and Moe were both up against each other straight off the bat in the top 16. It was a shame that the qualifying worked out like that because they did qualify 8th and 9th. But, yeah, Moe just slightly outclassed Kuda, and that's what put him through.
It was a close battle.
Yeah.
Robert Pickles, Jabs has got lucky twice now. At this stage, he's going to win. Well, mate, you're right on that one, but we're out there on track. It's drifting. As we can see, we take a look at the replay again. Thanks to Good Ride Tyres. Nice run from both the boys as they come through the S's. But this is where it all starts to go wrong. Jabs turns on the smoke cloud. Tui sitting a bit back behind, has nowhere to go. Comes out, realises, wow, I'm going to hit the tyres. Locks up, unfortunately. Shouldn't be much damage to the car, so that'd be good for Brad Tui. But
Yep, the rare Jabs Pokemon used Smoke Attack, and it was super effective. So it really got him there, unfortunately. And he was straight in there. Probably used a bit of a sleep move on him as well. He just stopped and he was done.
The David Bradbury of drifting.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a bit sharp, but we'll let it go. I do like these live stream comments. You had a bit of excitement up here for us. So, yeah, anyone down there in the pits who wants to see what all this junk is that we're talking about, definitely jump on there. You know, if you've got any questions down there as well, you're more than welcome to jump on. So we'll head to a quick break, give you time to tune in on motorsportstv.com.au or also on the Motorsports TV Facebook page. Don't go anywhere. We're right at the pointy end of the Famous Insurance Pro-Am and the Hi-tec Drift All-Stars.
Don't miss a second of the action. Every corner, every shift, every heartbreak. See your motorsport as it should be, live and free. Download your Motorsport TV experience now.
There's something truly beautiful about a special car. At Famous Insurance, we understand, because we're car lovers too. So we offer insurance with features that motoring enthusiasts want, like your choice of repairer, and the option of agreed value, with premiums you'll love as much as your car. Give us a call for a customized quote. Famous for car insurance.
Silent Ride. Better grip. Fuel efficiency. Trinity of silence, grip, fuel efficiency. Rules of land. Good Ride Tire. There is a special breed of people that walk this earth. They see things others can't. They can sense a threat, spot a flaw. They know the right conditions make all the difference, and that every detail counts. To those special few, we present the product of our own relentless pursuit of perfection. Kitten Ultra, for a special breed. We know you have the need for speed. Let Motorsports TV app feed your addiction and fuel your passion. Monster crashes, live coverage, TV episodes and news. Don't get left behind. Strap yourself in for one hell of a ride.
with quick. Welcome back to Winton Motor Raceway for round 4 of the Hi-tec Drift All-Stars. We're getting towards the pointy end of both the Pro and the Pro-Am series, where we're going to see our top 4 battle it out to work out where they end up on that podium. Now, one of the stories that's been thrown around up here in the booth is the luck of James Abbott in that Hi-tec 350Z. Pulled a bunch of grip out of it to make himself a bit more comfortable with the car. But as a result, seemed to be down on pace compared to some of the drivers like Aaron Jouar, who absolutely outpaced him. But as a result, chased a bit close, had a hit. He was out. Anyway, we're straight back into some battles now. Speaking about fast cars, Michael Prosnick in the lead up against Mo El Hooley, the local.
This could be the battle of the day. Big lock from Michael Prosnick. Good speed. Moe's there. This is the important part of the track. Moe's in the smoke, but he's still there. Oh, nice run from the boys.
How was that blind run from Moe with absolutely no lift? I couldn't see that car for quite some time. A little bit shallow on the entry there, trying to maintain pace with Pros.
As we take a look at the transition here from the boys. Nice by Michael Prosnick on that ripple. Moe is right there. Transitions out wide here. Moe is still there. You can't even see him in the smoke.
He's there somewhere.
There he goes. Hello, he's back. Well done by Moe for staying out of the walls, as we just saw from Brad Toohey do the same. Press that little share button down the bottom left-hand side of the corner of your screen, guys. It is heating up here. We are getting into the pointy end of the field. There has been carnage. There has been upsets.
Now, this is one I'm interested to see. Both of these cars running big power. I think they're both 1J, aren't they? Sharkers is 1J?
No, they're both 2J now.
Are they? Yeah, right, all right.
Bo's always been 2J, and now Sharkers 2J too.
Okay, well, there you go. Stepping up to a bit of capacity. But anyway, both of these screaming 500 kilowatt-ish JZ motors. Sharker seems to have found a whole new level of pace and aggression, while Bo is doing his usual classy self. Seems to be pulling away from Sharker, who's gone a bit messy and stressed. Later, Bo. Bo Yates up.
Oh! Sharker lost in the smoke.
Punched the cone pretty hard there as he went through the tyre barrier.
Big Darryl watching all the way from America.
Yeah, pretty hard there for Sharker. He was eager. He'd shown some great pace and some great angle when he wasn't being pushed and stressed. But with Bo out in front of you, it was a very quick car that's just on. You could see even from early on, just a bit of a bobble mid-line, trying to push and transition that little bit early and trying to just keep that pace up, and he just could not keep up with Bo.
Shark was so close there to that tyre wall. Here we go on the line.
Switching them around.
Oh, Warwick Hill, even on the chase, man. Angus had such a good... Mate, you're an absolute gentleman, was a killer out there in that form. It's BMW. Let's throw down to Carly in the pits.
So, Brad, you're battling a lot of battles today and issues with the car. And by the looks of the video, it looks like you just, with that pile of smoke, you just could not see where you were going. Tell me a bit about what was happening.
Yeah, definitely. Look, to be honest, we know that I've had a few issues, but there's no excuse. Like, for Jabbit to jump in that car like he has this weekend, and got half a lap practice yesterday, and the way he was driving today, massive credit to him and the team. Absolutely got lost in the smoke, and I kept on the gas and hoped that I'd come out in the right spot, and when I came through the smoke, there was a tyre wall there. So
you just had nowhere else to go, unfortunately, but that's the way it is.
That's right.
Well, we hope you get the car fixed, and,
all good. All good. It's all part and parcel.
Back to you guys.
Always a great attitude from Brad Toohey, as well as the majority of our field out here.
We're back on the track. Mo El Hooley in the lead. Prosnick in the chase. Moe throwing down the big lock, but Pros is there. Oh, Pros nice and tight through that last section. Let's take a look at that replay. It happened all so fast.
Yeah, there's some serious pace out there, eh?
Look how close Pros is on that entry, mate. Wow. As they come through the transition here, Moe throws on a bit too much lock, has a little bit of a bobble.
Good emulation.
Straight back on the power. Yeah, Pros is doing well in that chase run. Moe on the loud pedal, sends up the smoke out, but Proz is right there with him, tucks in behind the smoke, and doesn't get lost in it, as we can see some damage from Brad to his car from running into that tyre wall.
I tell you what, seeing the two of those cars together, though, is such a sight to see. You know, naturally aspirated, very torquey V8 versus a turbo LS in Mo El Hooley's car. Pretty similar in weight, but Mo's car just seems to put down the power that much more, because as they were coming up the straight, that gap was opening with Proz doing nothing wrong. He was chasing in a brilliant line and on the power, but Mo's car just had superior speed and could actually take advantage of this very grippy surface here at Winton Motor Raceway. Andy Arnott putting the effort on. 5 a.m. watching the live stream and running a drift day. See you later. Hopefully you get to see the finals before you got to get up and get to work drifting. What a day.
Here we go. Alex the Sharker out in the lead against Bo the Show Yates.
Good entry from Sharker. Lots of angle there, but Bo's with him.
Bo's there. He's calculating.
Oh, and the spin! Oh! That was almost perfect avoidance there, but Sharker's just come back around.
Mate.
Hopefully it's been between the wheels and hasn't caused any damage on Bo's car.
Oh, well, Bo stopped. There has been some carnage here today. All the boys pushing so hard.
I think it might have just been the typical big foot brake with the clutch out that just stalls those cars. Oh,
no, he hit the rim.
A wheel.
It's hit the rim. As we take a look at the replay, look at this nice entry from the boys. Bo the Show Yates is right there, but Alex the Sharker throws it up in the air, spins, tries to save it. Bo nearly gets around him, and at the last second, Shark does the whip, and
it's just a hard one. From in the car, it's very hard when you're in a spin to work out where your wheels are pointing.
Yeah.
And if you're on full lock and then they suddenly grip up, bang, rockets the front of the car. Carly's down the pits with Jabbit while we get these cars off the track. What's going on down there?
Jabba, I kind of feel like you've gone through a lot of tyres, and you know, you're absolutely baking them, and I do feel sorry for Brad because he could not see anywhere where he was going. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, a win's a win. We all like to dominate in their driving skill level, but you know, it's an awesome car. I'm just using it to my advantage. This thing plumes smoke like nothing else. The Hi-tec Oils guys have turned out an amazing machine. I'm chasing my tail with it a bit, grabbing at the wheel, but just hold it flat and hope for the best.
You're doing really well, so we'll see you out there.
Yeah, thanks. Into the top 4. I think we're going to try to get a bit more grip into the car. It seems a bit slower than some of these much lighter cars. So, yeah, hopefully we can pick up the pace a bit and not get in anyone's way and have a nice, clean battle.
Can't wait to see the results. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Here's the replay again. Sharker tipping it in with a nice entry again, trying to go aggressive and show off his style he's been doing for so long. But you saw as soon as he spun, Sharker's eyes were just on Bo. He went, oh no. And Bo, considering that both of these cars were so nicely separated when the roles were reversed, he knew that he had to do something special. He knew that he had to tuck in, and that's exactly where he was putting that car. So it's just one of those things, unfortunately, that, you know, a good chase run is so reliant on the predictability of the lead, as we've had a couple people allude to on the live stream. And unfortunately, that's just what happens when you get an unexpected spin with a car chasing very tight. Knowing how well prepped Bo is, I'm just crossing my fingers that he's got a few parts for that Toyota Genuine Parts 86 to try and get that rear end sorted out and back out there.
Yeah, well, Yatesy will go through, so he'll have time to change that. He'll have time to change that rear end because the Famous Insurance Pro M Series is heading back out on track.
Yeah, lucky he doesn't have to worry about a 5-minute rule. But the hard part there is you can have all the new parts in the world and you got to align it.
Does he have the spare wire fab in the rear if that is what has broken? Unfortunately, Alex Sharker was just on point all day. As soon as he gets the Bo Yates, pressure eats up the Shark, mate. Unfortunately, not what we want to see. He was so confident coming out here. Thanks to everybody again watching at home. I hope those beers are nice and crispy. We're in the pointy end of the race. The top 4 for the Famous Pro M Insurance is out on track. Then we will head into Top 4 of the pro. There's the boys on the screen. Both the show Yates having a look at the car. Shark there saying, sorry, mate. I took a bite out of your rim.
We're going to head to a quick break, and then we'll go back to see what's been going on down there and what's going to happen with Bo's car heading into the top 4.
Don't miss a second of the action. Every corner, every shift, every heartbreak. See your motorsport as it should be, live and free. Download your Motorsport TV experience now.
There's something truly beautiful about a special car. At Famous Insurance, we understand, because we're car lovers too. So we offer insurance with features that motoring enthusiasts want, like your choice of repairer and the option of agreed value, with premiums you'll love as much as your car. Give us a call for a customized quote. Famous for car insurance.
Silent Ride. Better grip. Fuel efficiency. Trinity. Silence, grip, fuel efficiency. Rules of land. Good Ride Tire. There is a special breed of people that walk this earth. They see things others can't. They can sense a threat, spot a flaw. They know the right conditions make all the difference, and that every detail counts. To those special few, we present the product of our own relentless pursuit of perfection. Kitten Ultra, for a special breed. We know you have the need for speed. Let Motorsport's TV app feed your addiction and fuel your passion. Monster crashes, live coverage, TV episodes and news. Don't get left behind. Strap yourself in for one hell of a ride.
Welcome back. We have Proz and Mo El Hooley up on the line for their one more time. But before we get to that, we're going to head down to the pits to see what's going on with Carly.
So upsetting. So Bo. It's been one of those days because today's just been full of contacts and too much has been going on. So unfortunately, Alex spun out and you've made some contact, and we've got a lower control arm, which is a wise pub that's unfortunately been damaged. So what is happening now? We've got Brad. He's obviously helping out.
He just bowed out, and he's 8 or he's 16 to jab. So he's the only other 8-6 in the field. So hopefully he's got a lower control arm that I can use. But look, it was just one of those unfortunate things. Like Alex had to rotate. Look, I thought I was around him, to be honest, and then all of a sudden whack. So I don't know.
Too much speed.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but listen, it's racing incident, you know, things happen. We all crash it every now and again, and Alex is a good guy. It's one of my good mates. So he's up here trying to help me fix it and all apologetic. So, look, he's a good guy. I take my hat off to him, but unfortunate for the Toyota Genuine Parts 86 this weekend. But here he is.
Yep, that's right. Look at him. Nice and helping. Well, good luck, and we'll get it sorted.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Look at that.
Oh, there
Jinx.
you go. There you go.
But yeah, ultimate nice guy, Brad Toohey, with the other ultimate nice guy, coincidentally, both in 8.6s. So there's the bent Wisefab lower control arm there. But Brad Toohey having a very similar suspension setup as he's out, able to lend that lower control arm to Bo. We're going to turn those guys back around. But in a sec, we're about to see the one more time between Mo and Proz. Here they go.
Michael Prosnik in the lead. Mo El Hooley in the chase. Turbo LS versus NALS. Big entry from Michael Prosnik.
Yeah, boy.
Looks like he found some speed when he was back in the pits, pulling away from Mo El Hooley. Wow! Where did that come from? Michael Prosnik.
That is what I love about the idea
Yes.
of a one more time, is it just tells you, you know what? You are both equally matched. You better come back with something
Look
special.
at that entry from Pros on the power early. Transition doesn't lift. Starts to pull away from Moe. Moe runs that ripple strip, drops one wheel on the inner side. Prosnik gets out wide to the judge zone. Well done from both the boys there.
Good to see a few more people jumping on the stream. Hey, go on there out there, Peter, getting that the wine-fueled racing cars back together for a bit more motorsport, my man. Hopefully see you at Skyline Nationals. Pros definitely pulled a gap there. You're right, Pickles. Found some exceptional speed, and that light LS-powered S13 just seemed to pull away from Mo O'Hooley. But we know that Mo's car is fast here as well and has a lot of time at Winton under his belt. So I think there's going to be an interesting switch of positions, and while Pros might have the advantage to start with, I think it's going to be pretty level pegging as they come back around.
Well, Bo, the show Yates is through. Pros needs to win this battle to keep that championship battle alive. Bo up against Jabs. If Pros goes through, he'll be up against Angus, and we could have a Bo and Pros final again to fight out for the championship, but who knows, because you got to get through Angus Kidd first, who has been absolutely on fire. But let's turn them around. This is your one more time. Mo O'Hooley, the man on a mission, in the lead. Michael Prosnik in the chase, keeping his championship alive.
One of these guys will go through to face off against Angus Kidd, so it's
Oh,
on the
Mo
line.
runs wide. Let's Pros tuck up nice and tight.
Here he comes.
Mo's throwing it away, but Pros is right there.
Pros is wide now.
Pros runs a wide line. Nice.
As much as the judges sent this for a one more time to make it easier, I think if anything, they've made it harder for themselves.
Well, look at Mo O'Hooley there. That's an inside clip. He runs really, really wide there. Gives Pros a chance to tuck up on the inside. They come through the S's here. As you can see, Pros is nice and tight. Runs that ripple, runs wide, runs out. Actually fills the zone really, really well. Hitting that ripple, it actually pushed him out wider, Michael Prosnik.
So, yeah, you're probably right there that Pros filled that outside zone, you know, a bit nicer than Mo did. And, you know, in my humble, non-expert opinion, watching Pros lead Mo, there were no mistakes there from Pros. He was very fast. He nailed the line he was after and simply gapped Mo with superior speed. You switch the two around, Mo went a little bit wide, and then in the corner after, Pros went a little bit wide. So there was mistakes on both parties. So if you're taking it as the average overall, which,
Pros.
you know, drifting is, you know, that it seems like Pros, but hard to tell. So, as I was saying, just when that battle was starting, this decision is for out of Pros or Mo, who will go through to face off against Angus Kidd. And then on the other side of the top four is James Abbott in that 350Z, who seems to be trying to dial some extra grip in, up against Bo Yates, who is frantically trying to replace the rear end of that car after contact with Alex Sharker.
Well, Mo O'Hooley has just cooked the whole of Winton Raceway. I think he might know he might be going home yet.
And there it is, Michael Prosnik.
Pros goes through to the top four against Angus Kidd. Mo O'Hooley bows out, but mate has put on an awesome show here today. He can hold his head high and go home with a smile on his face, knowing that he put it down with some of the best in Oz. There's your top four on the screen right now. Michael Prosnik versus Angus Kidd. Bo the Show Yates against James Abbott. Will we have another Bo and Prosnik final?
Oh, mate, that was that was insane last time.
Will this whole series be down to two drivers throughout the whole year, mate? They are absolutely on fire, but like we said, they have to get through James Abbott in that 350Z and Angus Kidd in that Game On Motorsports 2JZ powered Supra. Everyone at home, press that share button. We are going to start off with the famous Insurance Pro-Am top four, then roll straight into the top four for the Hi-tec Drift All-Stars all the way to the final.
So like I said, in Pro, we're going to see Pros up against Angus Kidd, and I don't think that's going to be as easy, like an easy battle at all, because Angus has been on fire with Bo up against Jabs. Now we're into the Pro-Am, and we're seeing Jordan, where you at? Yeah, there he is, up against Matt Walters there in the Drift Angry R33.
Jordan has been on fire, and he's showing that he might go all the way to the top here. Absolutely.